my goodness, I have graduated high school. What is up, YouTube? It's TVB, and I'm here, newly graduated of high school. TVB 9. Oh, wait, screw me. Okay, well, here I am with some Skyrim status. This is, of course, as you all might have guessed, this is not a live commentary. This is a voiceover video. I promised you guys last week for that one person. Actually, no, that was me. Sadly, sad face. So, yeah. I said I'd make a voiceover video of my high school experience, because this, like, I started making YouTube videos like October of my freshman year, and just honestly, I'm a little surprised I made it past 5th grade, to be perfectly honest with you. But I just wanted to really talk to you guys about the ride I've been on the past 4 years, the highs, the lows, all the good things. I will say my high school experience was better than my elementary school experience. And my middle school experience, being the best out of the three of them. Middle school was better than my high school. Middle school was better than my elementary school experience. Just, I feel like I was just more mature and I had a better understanding of the world and that sort of thing. High school is when I finally I'll be honest, I didn't have good people skills until I was like in 7th grade. Just being very frank with you right there. But high school as a whole, I went into 8th grade, and my friends now, we always had this vision of high school. It's like, oh yeah, high school is going to be great. Like, we're going to make all these new friends. We're going to do super well in all our classes. We're going to we're going to get with all the ladies. I was just like, yeah, it's nothing like you see in the movies. Don't believe everything you see on TV, kids. And honestly, I couldn't tell if I was I remember my summer going my freshman year. I couldn't tell if I was super excited for high school or super nervous. And I will say this right now, for all you incoming freshmen, I know some of my viewers are incoming freshmen. I just have to let you guys know, expect, high school is where, I'm pretty sure now that all the girls have hit puberty, the guys are going to start hitting puberty too. So, yeah, expect a lot of gossip on, who's fucking who or, who's, smoking what, because people do a lot of that stuff in high school. It's just a fact of life, something like that. But me personally, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I took a very big backseat through my high school experience, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I will say, there's not too many things I did throughout high school that I regret doing. To be honest, I do things I wind up regretting every day. But, out of big regrets, there hasn't been too many things I regret a lot, dude. I don't regret doing too many. I don't bigly, if that's even a word. I don't have very big regrets. Most of my regrets from high school come from not doing things. I regret not doing art class for all 4 years. The only art class I ever took was this one my freshman year. It was just for one semester, my first semester, and yeah, that was it. And it stinks too, because I want to make comic books when I'm older, and I really need to have more art under my belt. And my college that I'm going to doesn't offer a minor in art or anything, because I'm majoring in zoology because I really love animals, but I want to my vision as an adult is to be a zookeeper by day and a comic book artist by night, and make YouTube videos by night as well. But yeah, I feel I could have made more art happen if I didn't do band. I played a tuba, and don't get me wrong, I love the tuba. It's a wonderful instrument. It's a lesser played instrument, so it's something to I can say hey, oh, there's so many guitar players and piano players and trumpet players and clarinet players and I don't know, drum players. But hey, I'm a tuba player. They're gonna say what? This guy plays tuba? Yeah, so I could do that. Yeah, I'm just, tuba is such a great instrument for me. Something I always wanted to do growing up. I've been playing my summer going to 6th grade. I'm going to try to play during college, but, I don't want to be as committed as band, because I will tell you guys right now, high school band it's a shit show. High school band, we had to play for the football games. We didn't have a marching band, we had a pep band, so basically we just stood in the bleachers and just played music for the football band. I actually got out of that my senior year, though, because I had to fill my psychology requirement for my first semester. So yeah, I made a deal with the band teacher, my guidance counselor, and we let that slide. So I came back for band for the second semester, where it's just concert band. But yeah, if you do band yourself, you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, high school band, yeah, it was such a drag, but it was my only way of playing a tuba, my only free way of playing a tuba. At least I don't think we paid for the tuba that we rented from the school, but we did. For the summer, I rented a tuba from Elefante Music, so yeah, I've just been playing with that. And, yeah, band, again, I love the tuba pieces, but band is quite a drag, and it's a big time consumer as well, and so are sports. I will say another thing I regret not doing is starting Krav Maga my senior year instead of my sophomore year. Like Krav Maga, for those who don't know, it's a self-defense art. It's from Israel. I've been taking lessons since December, and it's like Krav Maga being from Israel. You guys know how like Israel makes their 18-year-olds join the military when they're like when they just get out of high school, so get them to fight for like a year or two. Yeah, they teach them Krav Maga so they can basically learn how to fight. But an everyday civilian like you or me learning Krav Maga, it's really just more about like defending yourself, getting out of situations where your only way out is to fight your way out. Yeah, I've been learning a lot of punches and kicks and chokeholds and groundwork, and I learned a disarm zone is coming at you with a pistol. And yeah, there's cool, just cool stuff like that. I the minimum age, at least where I've been taking it, was 16. I really wish I started when I was a sophomore instead of a senior, because the thing is, learning a self-defense art is like learning how to play an instrument. It's all repetition and just keep practicing, practice, and practice. And I've had so again, my summer going to 6th grade, I have over 7 years of tuba experience under my belt. Like when you're playing a tuba for that long, some things just get embedded into your head and they're never gonna go away. If I did Krav Maga for that long, I would learn so much, and so much would be embedded in my head by that already. But I don't have years on my side. I only have a few months left. Like I leave for school in August, so hopefully I can find some self-defense outlet over there, if you guys know what I mean. And yeah, I wish I did. I kind of wish I just started that my sophomore year and maybe just scrapped spring track and cross country, because I ran cross country all 4 years in high school as well, and I also did track my freshman and my junior year. Like senior year, I have my regrets of not doing spring track in senior, but I felt like it had more benefits than disadvantages, because I'm a senior. I want to live it up as much as I can before I go off to college. I already know where I was going, so saying, oh, I want to put something on college resume, that wouldn't be a legit excuse to do track anymore. And yeah, track is great exercise, but I've been doing self-defense lessons, and I've been going to the gym on my own terms, which, there's that too. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I had a lot of fun with both those sports, but I think I could have done other things. I also regret taking certain classes I should have taken. I did take digital video production, and that's where I learned how to use Adobe Premiere, and that's the editing software that I use for making all my videos now. And it's that class has helped me out tremendously. Like really, I don't know where my YouTube career would be without that class. And yeah, but I will say that with friends and whatnot, there's gonna be high school. It's insanely cliquey. I'm pretty sure it varies per school, but there's a lot of my school especially is very prestigious. It's very competitive. There's a lot of I'm very grateful for the education that it gave me, but it was such it was so over. It hit all its students over the head so much with all this, and you should just see my school. Everyone there they barely get any sleep. I'm pretty sure that's not it's the average kid in my school has 5 advanced placement classes. I mean, my sister was quite a few, and she worked her butt off her senior year. I didn't. I just didn't. Because she went for scholarships. I didn't. And apparently, it's not just my school where kids, overburden all these AP and, honors classes and accelerate. It's, it seems everywhere I go, almost every high school I talk to is in at least one AP. Even my cousin in Detroit is in, it has, 3 advanced placement classes. Detroit, of all places. And, it was so easy for me to feel so stupid compared to all these people, especially because I have a learning delay. It's mild autism, basically. I've never been too up to date with everything, and, I learn things at a slower rate. So, yeah, I just had so many days where I just feel I just feel stupid compared to everyone else. But at the same time, I've also had moments where I've felt
I'm surrounded by idiots.
I was this one time, this kid found out he was oh, Vitas, you're not in any APs or accelerated classes. You must be so stupid. And, I got really mad because no, if someone's not in in any high level class accelerated or AP or honors classes, you don't know what that person's situation is. One of my close friends, I'm gonna leave anonymous, he's a smart kid, But like his freshman year, he was out sick so much, and it was just, and he was in like a lot of moderately leveled classes. Like he just couldn't handle all those classes because of how many days of school he missed because of his illnesses. So the next year, he had to take a bunch of lower level classes. Like there's stories like that. Just like if someone's, there's no shame in being in a low level class, guys. I mean, again, it varies per school. My school is like a low level class in my school is like a moderately leveled class in other schools. Just, yeah, something like that. I don't mean to like boast about my school or anything, but yeah, that kid, well, joke's on him because I'm going to my top choice. I heard back of college. I'm going there. I heard back from my top choice long before everyone else heard back from theirs. And also I got accepted my top 5 colleges, and 4 of those schools offer me scholarships too. So yeah, APs and accelerateds, they mean less than you think. I'm not saying any of this to discourage anyone from being in a high level class. Like if you're in high level classes in high school and if that's going well for you, that's awesome. Like yeah, colleges love it and it looks great on your resumes and whatnot. But just understand, like if you just can't handle those kind of classes, that's fine. Like you're not stupid. You're not a bozo. You're just doing you. Like, that's what people need to realize. I don't want to be like everyone else. I want to be me. But at the same time, I don't want to be different from everyone else. I want to be me. Like, just be yourself with school and all that stuff. And also just maintain an open mind on, like, other students as well, like, what their situations are. Like, as I feel like high school is, it's that really stupid transition from, like, middle school, middle school is the weird transition from kid to teenager. College is transition from teen to adult. High school is like that stupid middle ground where no one knows what the hell is going on, and you're just like, what is this? And I feel like that's what most of the angst comes from. It's just like, it's weird. I hate it when like kids just like act like there's nothing wrong in their life when it's not. Like they look like, oh yeah, everything's going great. High school is the time of your life when that's not the case. But at the same time, again, when kids are just whiny brats and just like can't say anything positive. Like I get it, you're upset with yourself, but like just complaining about everything all the time is only gonna make it worse. Just remember that. And I just ask you all, like, if someone's an asshole, like if you just don't like somebody, you gotta ask yourself why you don't like that person. And just ask like, how am I any better from this person who I don't like? It's like when you have that one friend growing up who has another friend, and that other friend is just a complete dick, and you're asking, like, dude, why are you friends with this kid? He's a jerk. And he's like, oh, well, he's actually pretty nice once you get to know him. As corny and cliche as that sounds, they're probably right. That kid is nicer once you get to know him. Like, there's this one guy who's in my English class. Like, I don't know, for the sake of this vid, I'll leave him anonymous. But he, for, like, my English class is growing up where we focus a lot on, like, coming-of-age stories and things like that. And for our final project, we had to either make a short story or a memoir, about your life. And this guy, he made a memoir. He didn't want to present it to the class because he told me that it was pretty intense, but he let me read it. So I read it, and I just went, damn. Like, really, this kid has been through a lot with his family and his own issues, a lot of his own dilemmas that you just don't really see until you dig deeper. And yeah, after that, like, I was like, wow, like, this is a guy that I now respect, and I happily say that. So before you hate, judge, criticize, condemn, or make fun of somebody, just remember they have a story that you don't know about. And that also applies to your close friends too, because you still don't know like what's going on. I still don't know what's really going on with some of my friends, to be perfectly honest with you. Like this, I've made a lot of videos already about things that have happened to me throughout high school. And like, I remember just like senior year alone was like it hit me so hard. Like I remember, like, it's weird. September actually feels like a while ago. Like this year, I couldn't tell went by really slow, really fast, but September, it feels like a while ago. And honestly, August, when I leave for college, it can't come soon enough. I'm really excited for it because I already went to freshman orientation at the school I'm going to in Colorado. Like it's beautiful. I can't wait for it. But like, I will say that again, I've made videos about like things I've done in high school and whatnot that have like that things have happened. Like I remember, I think it was back in November. I made a Skyrim video like this one, where I talked about the reasons why I'm still single. And I've told you guys that I've kissed 2 girls in my high school experience. Well, the thing is, that's a little dated now because now just in the span between that video and this one I'm making right now, I've kissed 2 others. Yeah, I'm still single though. Boo hoo. But like, yeah, that's all story for another day. And there's that, but understand, like, you don't need to like be a superstar athlete or get with a lot of like, girls or boys, depending on what gender you're interested in, or don't need to like be a superstar like valedictorian mathlete, if you guys know what I mean, either to do well in high school. Just I want you guys to find your place and just do what you enjoy doing. Just like, yeah, try hard in school. Yeah, like stay true to your grades and be honest with yourself and with your peers and whatnot. Excuse me. But like just understand, like, a lot of the classes and a lot of things like that you do in high school, none of that is gonna be a thing after you graduate. Like how popular I was in high school, which really wasn't much. I graduated yesterday. I mean, I'm making this video on a Friday. This is gonna go up tomorrow on a Saturday. But yeah, none of that matters anymore. Like the classes you take in high school, none of them are gonna mean anything in 10 years from now. Like Albert Einstein did horribly in school, and look at how big of a success he was. And yeah, like I will say, I do believe that the biggest thing that decided my high school experience was YouTube. Like, yeah, again, I've been making YouTube videos since my freshman year of high school, and YouTube has been my outlet. Like, the past 4 years, like, doing, almost 4 years. Like, it's 3.5 years. Like, this October will be my 4th-year anniversary of making YouTube videos. And there's just, I don't know what my high school experience would be like if I didn't make YouTube videos, and I don't want to know what it'd be like either, because viewers, in all honesty, if I didn't make YouTube videos and if I just didn't like, if I wasn't as involved with YouTube as I was, I may or may not be dead right now. I'm being honest with that. Like again, high school, I've had very big lows with like anger and frustration and loneliness and sadness and just hopelessness. And just so much that I was left at points where I've wanted to just end my own life. Like, I attempted suicide once. I pulled a knife to my chest, and I was ready to stab myself, but, like, my sister was standing right there, and I just didn't want her to see, like, me stab myself. I just felt like, no, there's gotta be more to it than this. I just, like, I go to a very prestigious high school, so it's so easy to just, like, feel upset, like, about that with yourself. Not only that, but just, like, I've lost my faith in humanity way too many times. Like, in all honesty, look at this world we live in. It's like, it's 2017 and we still have like all this hatred, all this war and suffering and poverty and climate change and stupid politicians and extinction events and like, and intolerance and just, it's not gonna change. And yeah, I thought that if I did kill myself, like nobody would care except for like a close friend or two and my parents. But then I got accepted by my college, and the college of my choice, and everybody was so, like, congratulative, if that's even a word, of me for it. And, yeah, that's when I realized there's got to be more to it. Also, big thing with making YouTube videos, if I killed myself, I made a YouTube video when I was a sophomore that was against suicide and depression and all that stuff. So, yeah, making that video, and if I were to kill myself, like, 2 years later, that'd make me a massive hypocrite. So, yeah, and like my sister keeps telling me, suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem, and it's a feeling that a lot more people feel at some point than you think. Like I think everyone has depression at some point in their lives. Like some just earlier and more than others, but I think everyone does because you just think that the whole world's just sitting on you when really it just isn't. There's got to be a bigger picture going on. And especially during my junior year, when I was just pissed all the time for no reason. I just didn't know what got into me, like be it school or, personal things. I felt that everyone was just so full of it. And I was just like, that's a very self-righteous thing to say, like a little too much. Cause again, they all have, like all these kids, like I thought I was better than everybody. Like I thought, oh, I'm better than this. Like, I can do more, these guys are just, wasting their time, or, oh, I'm better, I'm not like them. But yeah, that's a very arrogant thing to say. Ugh, I can't believe I used that word to describe myself back then. And now I'm just like, yeah, I'm not perfect either, neither is anybody. So like, who am I to judge? But about like getting your school of choice and whatnot, for those of you who are wondering, colleges don't just look at your grades. Like, do a lot of other things, like extracurriculars. Like, I did a bunch of clubs in high school, and I also did youth ministry, and that's another wonderful outlet for me. And yeah, I've been doing tuba. I did cross country and track. I also I did a lot of things actually. Oh, a month ago I got a job. I've been working at my local zoo. Like, again, I want to be a zookeeper one day, so this is a great job for me to have. I've been working at my local zoo. I've been doing there on the weekends, but now that it's summertime, school's over. I hope they'll be there during the week instead. So yeah, I've been with the farm animals and the stingrays, and we just got lions and hyenas, so that's been a huge excitement for us too. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of things. Like, I don't need to overburden myself that I don't care about. Like, and I hope you guys understand that too. And making friends, just like, don't force yourself to be something that you're not just to make new friends. That's a horrible thing to do. Like, you're not gonna feel any better about yourself. Like, again, popularity. Stop caring about popularity. Like, seriously, none of that is gonna mean a thing. Like, I wasn't popular in high school, and looking back on now, I don't care. Just find the group of friends that you enjoy hanging out with and you usually see yourself going with in the future, and yeah, just go with that. And one of my friends keeps telling me that a lot of growing up is realizing, like, all your high school experience is gonna be realizing, like, and interested from like high school to college is finding out who your real friends are from your fake ones. Personally, I think I figured most of that out in middle school. Like, I remember the first day in middle school, like, from a lot of my former friends from elementary school, first day of 6th grade, they were all just like, butts, tits, boobs, like penises, dicks, vaginas, sex, whores, sluts, pornography, yay! And I was just like, whoa, nobody hits puberty that fast. Like, chill out, seriously. I mean, I didn't know what most of that stuff meant back then either, so throughout middle school, a lot of guys would, like, try to trick me into saying sexual things. Like, I remember this one time in art class, this guy had, like, a roll of paper towels like Vitas. Another word for paper towels is cum. So yeah, like, when he wanted me to pass the paper towels, to say pass the cum. I was like, dude, cum is semen. He's like, dang it, Vitas, I'll try to trick you again. Stop it. But yeah, kids are cruel, and I don't know why. But like, throughout high school, a lot of guys, they just came off as horrible people. But again, you don't know what their story is. A lot of that is just bluffing and bullying. Like, I can't believe that's still a thing. I made an entire video, like, when I was a sophomore. I made a project and a video of that project about, like, anti-bullying and, like, statistics about it and whatnot. Like, I would suggest, like, if you go to my channel, like, page and click on, like, most popular videos, like, it should just scroll down until you find it. I'm happy that video turned out. It's one of my favorites that I've made. And yeah, just high school, like, don't worry, you just slog it out. Again, for me, it was better than middle school and better than elementary school. So I think most people can agree that middle school is the worst. So once you get past that, it's all going to be easier sailing from there. But people keep saying to me that, like, you're going to, like, in a few years now, you're going to miss high school. Like, and as much as I hate the hurricane of fucking lies that is, like, my school, I can understand why people tell me that, because yeah, it was such a slog, but at least it was simple. Like, at least your schedule every day was just wake up, get ready for school, go to school, stay there for, like, 6.5 hours, then come home, do your homework or whatever else you gotta do, and then go to bed. That's basically it. But when you're in college, when you're an adult, that's a lot more complicated, because you got the bills, you got the taxes, you got, like, all this other things. You gotta find a job, you gotta pay the bills, you gotta do IRS, and, like, I don't know, and invest in things, and there's all this junk, and you gotta just stay on top of everything. So yeah, I'm very optimistic about my future, but I just gotta keep that in mind. But college, like, the great thing about college is that, like, you're not a kid anymore. Like, assuming that you're gonna be living at the place that you're going to, you're not a kid anymore. So you don't have your parents watching like a hawk 24/7, but you're not an adult just yet. So you're not overburdened with all these responsibilities. And most college students agree with me when I say that. And again, I picked the right school. I'm very excited to go to it. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap the video up rather shortly, because I've been talking for quite some time now. Alright, but, like, with high school, just once you're done with high school, don't think it's the end. If anything, this is the beginning. Like, you have a whole, like, another freaking, like, 70 years ahead of you, my friends. Or, like, hopefully you have at least 70 years ahead of you, because you want to live a good, long life and whatnot. And now I'm 18. It's weird for me to think about this, but, like, I haven't left the country since my summer gone my sophomore year because I was in Montreal for a cousin's birthday. But yeah, I was like I have so many things in mind. Like I want to keep making YouTube videos, and I want to like keep make and I want to get a job and graduate college and do all that good stuff. But like I have so many other things I want to do. Like I want to go to I want to see the world. I want to go to Africa and the Amazon and maybe go. My mom keeps telling me I need to go to Venice before it sinks. I gotta see like China and Japan and Korea someday. I gotta see Australia. My godmother lives there. I just want to like go around and live everything to the fullest. Like if you're a senior, like for English class, chances are you may read a book called "It's Kind of a Funny Story," and I read that book. Oh, it's great. And without I don't call this is a little bit of spoiler territory because it's the very last line of the book, but the very last line is live, 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 live. So yeah, just keep living. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like you have so much going on, and even when life gets you down, well, just remember like you were put in this world for a reason. First thing. Second thing is you're not a roll of toilet paper. So you got a lot more to be grateful for than you think you do. Even if your situation isn't really the best, whatever that may be, perhaps. But yeah, I'm so looking forward to the next couple of years and for the rest of my life. And and if you're going to high school, just remember everything I've said. Be true to yourself. Be true to everyone else. Do it it's like Michael Jackson said. If you want to make the world a better place, look at yourself and gotta make a change. Like don't expect things to get better if you refuse to be better. And just remember, give everyone the fair shake. Like if you didn't like somebody in middle school, just remember they may have had a hard time. Heck, even now as a senior, there were people who were jerks like my freshman and sophomore year who I'm just it's been 2 years. You guys deserve the fair shake. So yeah, just everyone's allowed to change. Thank the Lord that growing up is a thing, because this girl and I in middle school, we hated each other in middle school. Oh my Lord, she was such a bitch. And this year, we've both have grown up so much, and this year she was my prom date. I never got her permission to use her name in this video, so yeah, I'm gonna leave her anonymous. But yeah, I went to prom with her. It was great. But yeah, there's that, and high school, there's a lot that you can offer. Just again, live it to the fullest, because this is the last 4 years before you're off on your own. So yeah, use it wisely, use it well. Again, I'm not gonna. There's only so much I can do. I can only encourage you to just go in the right direction. What I think is the right direction, because hey, it's your path. You just gotta walk it and tie your own shoes. And just do it. Shia LaBeouf just could not have said it any better. Do it! Just do it! Alright, well, it's getting kind of late. I gotta end the recording right here. Thank you so much for watching. It's been quite a ride the past 4 years. Again, never thought this day would come when I'd be making this video, but yet, here I am now. And yeah, huge shout out to everybody deserves a shout. All my subscribers, all my followers on Twitter, all those my Facebook page, all the people I know who support me and love me and who I love and support and all that good stuff. Yeah, just thank you guys so much. Thanks again for the 300 subscribers. I asked you guys if we could hit 300 subscribers by what was it, October, because that's on the 4th year anniversary of making YouTube videos. It's not even July yet, and we've done it. So yeah, expect a celebration video coming rather soon. Oh, hopefully soon at least. Those take a lot of planning. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, the future is coming on.